Well, first overtime game in college. How did that feel?
It was good. It was fun just to be able to play in that atmosphere. Just hearing the fans supporting us, just knowing that a lot of people was cheering for us. It was definitely a fun atmosphere, and it was very competitive.
It seems like you were attacking the basket a lot more, especially in the half court. I think you took 13 twos today. Is that something that either Cal's talked about or you've noticed over previous games? That you're obviously good at it. Keep doing that when you can.
Really, just like you said, listening to my coach and my teammates, just telling me if I feel like I got a lane, just take it. He gives us all a lot of confidence just to play our game. So I feel like that's what that's from.
It seemed like you were getting really good looks when you were doing that early in the season. They just weren't going down. Is that something that you just got to stick with? You got to keep going at it, and they will eventually.
That's just how the game goes. Some games shots just not gonna fall. The easiest shots you might miss, easy layers. That's just how the game goes. So it's all about just staying in the gym and staying confident. And my teammates and coaches been doing a great job of helping me stay confident no matter what. Just telling me to keep, like you said, keep attacking.
DJ, you scored 10 in the second half and 7 in overtime. Just how much do you love having the ball in your hands late in those games to kind of close them out?
It feels great just knowing that coach trusts me with the ball in my hands and my teammates trust me with the ball in my hands. So it was fun for sure. Like I said, just to play in that atmosphere in a game like that, it was fun for sure.
Alternatively, I feel like you were doing quite a bit of good things off the ball as well. How happy were you with your off the ball play today?
I don't really be worried about like my individual performance. I'm just happy we was able to get the win. Everybody played good. It was a great team win. So I'm just happy that we was able to come out with the win.
What those 2 3-pointers that Trey knocked down mean to you guys?
A lot. They was 2 very big threes. Like they helped boost the energy even more. So just him being the player he is, we know he can hit shots like that, but we were still very excited. Just we all trust him to make shots like that. So it helped us out a lot.
What have you learned over the early part of the season that maybe going into game 1 you didn't know that coming out of game 5 you do?
Just small things like the pace, like making the right passes, just the small things. Even on defense, on the defensive end, just learning how to be in the right place all the time on defense. Just small things like that, just from watching film and going to practice every day and just looking over what things I could have did better.
How much of an adjustment is that for a guy like you who at the previous level could kind of get past whoever you wanted to get past and maybe could make a mistake on defense and still be able to recover? How much of a day-to-day adjustment is that?
It's a big adjustment, just knowing that every team we play is going to be great. Like they all, it's D1 basketball, so every team we play is going to have great guards, they're going to have great players. You can't underestimate nobody no matter who we playing because they all can score, they all could get to the lane. So like you said, just knowing that and adjusting to that, working harder. I say just working harder and practicing repetitively over just help and stuff like that in practice as a team. Coach been big on our defense, so that's something we've been working on. We still getting better at.
Guys in this team talk all the time about how much you guys like playing with each other, how much you like your teammates. When you guys have that trust and love for each other, does it make it so much easier to kind of stay calm when they take the lead late and you guys are going into overtime?
Yeah, of course. Coach said they're going to come out. I feel like every game we've been playing this year, teams been coming out hitting a lot of shots. They just been playing good. So we just got to keep fighting and just keep playing. Down the stretch, that team, they're a well-coached team, they're a great team, and they hit a lot of big shots. And we just had to keep playing, like you said, just having fun. If you look from the outside looking in, you can see we having a lot of fun out there, just playing with each other, just knowing that we can all trust each other and we can all be confident in each other.
DJ, in his pregame radio interview, Cal said he viewed this team right now as 7 starters. This even before the bigs come back.
Yeah.
Is that kind of the same way that you guys view it?
Yeah. There ain't really no such thing as a starter on our team. Everybody gonna play. It don't really matter. So whoever start the game off, we just try to start the game off strong. It don't matter who in the game. We gonna cheer each other on no matter what, because we know how much good players we got on the team. Everybody can play. So coach saying that we got 7 starters, he not lying. It don't matter who started. Just any given day, anybody can start.
PJ, I think St. Joe's scared a lot of people in this building tonight, but you guys kind of looked unfazed by. You say you just had fun and
that come with the game. That's what it's all about. Playing in games like this. That's what make you want to play. Just being able to compete in games like this. So I wouldn't say it scared us. It made us fun. Like when they was hitting shots down the stretch, we was in the huddle. Like we good, like smiling and all type of stuff, because we just knew we just had to keep fighting. That's what comes with the game.
games like this where you kind of do have to grind it out towards the end and be in unfamiliar territory like that, what do you take away maybe from yourself or a team that's still figuring out a lot of things?
Yeah, just that we strong. You know, no matter what happened, we're going to keep fighting no matter what. You know, we're going to keep fighting through the adversity. So I wouldn't even say that shocked me. You know, I feel like we got a lot of trust in each other. And we all know the type of players we got, especially in games and moments like that we all, I would say, is prepared for moments like that. And that just comes from practicing a lot, just going over small things just to help us, I say, be smarter and play better down the stretch.
I didn't know that they must have had a mic on the baseline or something. They caught me, but you know, it's just stuff like that. Just trying to get them out of their own way. You know.
How rewarding is it for you to see the young guy push through?
Oh, it's unbelievable. I mean, you know, you have people that'll hit that wall and bounce off of it. You know, these dudes hit that wall and then hit it again and ran through it. You know, so just being able to see that and just see that they're capable of getting past these things, and I think that's more so for them, that they can see that these things can happen, but the way that you respond to it is ultimately going to show.
How big was the crowd on those defensive possessions late in the game?
Oh man, we couldn't talk on defense, man. We couldn't hear anything out there. I'm trying to scream. I'm like, I can't even hear myself screaming. I don't know how they hear me calling out the ball screen covers, but I mean, if that's the case for us, I can't even imagine how they were feeling out there trying to run a play, trying to get something accomplished. I mean, that's something that we feed off of, and it's an unbelievable feeling when you're out there and you're really experiencing it. But we appreciate every single person that screams and that causes that commotion for the other team.
I think St. Joe's probably scared a lot of people in the building tonight, the way they played you guys. But you guys didn't seem fazed by much of it. You've been around for a while, but the new guys, they didn't.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that we talk about all the time. It's like people step into Rupp and go crazy. I don't know what it is. It's really, I mean, like, it's probably just the name across the chest. You know, when you're playing against Kentucky, everybody wants to bring their best game, and they're going to do whatever it takes. So, I mean, I think that it credits back to our guys. It was constant, nonstop. No matter what they had, we had an answer. We're coming back every single possession.
That's something Cal always talks with us about, so I can only imagine how much he talks to you about that, you know, everybody's Super Bowl, that sort of stuff. How many games like this does it take for you guys to be like, oh my, people do play really well here, especially from deep, it seems like?
I think a lot of people noticed it already. I mean, it's almost every team we played so far has came out hot. It just so happens that they stayed hot, you know. But like I said, we got dudes that answer the call, so it's something that we're going to expect moving forward. I mean, that's something you're probably going to see on the road too, just because we got that Kentucky jersey on. I mean, we're going to have to bring it every single possession until that buzzer goes off, and then some, as you can see, OT.
Trey, before the game, Cal, in his pregame radio interview, mentioned that even before these bigs get back, he views you guys have 7 starters right now. Is that kind of the same way you guys as players kind of view it, how interchangeable you are?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say so. But I mean, like, we're not caught up in labels. You know, we wouldn't say that it's like, oh, we got 7 starters. Like, we got 7 dudes, 8 dudes, 9 dudes. Like, we got dudes that can go regardless of who starts the game. Everybody has to put their imprint on it.
I think you kind of enjoy the role being kind of forgotten as the 3-point shooter by some of those defenses.
You know, I don't mind it. I'm gonna slip into the background for a second, because when you forget about it, you're gonna pay.
Twice in a row.
Yeah, in this case twice, and then the next possession they had to switch on. They had to switch to the 4 and the 5.
What goes through your head on that second one in overtime?
When I'm like, what do you mean? Like when I shot it or when I made it?
You're screaming like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, it's just I'm so caught up in the moment. I don't know what to do but scream. You know, just because somebody's got to do it. And like I said, you're gonna leave me open, I'm gonna shoot it. Chances are it's gonna drop.
The coach told us he saw you when you were a younger player and really liked your game, but thinks it's really transformed and gotten better. Now, when he looked at the schedule and saw you had transferred here, he said, "Oh no." So, what's it make you feel like when you get that kind of respect?
I mean, you know, that's an unbelievable honor for a coach of his caliber to even notice it. You know, and that part more than partially. That's God just, you know, kind of in his ear a little bit, like like look at this kid. But you know, I've worked extremely hard. I've transformed my game since high school and even in college. I've played in so many different systems, so many different ways, and I've just learned so much about the game of basketball and what I can do on a court.
Tonight's game had a little West Virginia feel to it.
You think so?
As rough as it was.
Oh yeah, it got a little chippy down there, but like I said, even in West Virginia, you got dudes that it's either you answer the call or you don't, and we got dogs on this team that are ready to answer the call.
Trey, I know it was a long time ago, but do you even remember that game? You know, with UMass versus them, or can you not remember
Against the St. Joe's?
Yeah. I mean, I know it was a long. That's why I said it's a long time
I don't
ago.
know. I was probably going to work though. I mean, I was going to work in the A10. I was running the A10 a couple years. I was in there. That's why I left.
Trey, Cal said, I guess after the Stonehill game Friday, that he was surprised looking back that you had more turnovers than assists over your first 4 seasons of college. And you talked about, you know, you thought you've always been a really good decision maker, a good passer. Do you have a theory on why that? Because that is pretty shocking.
I don't know. I really don't know because I feel like I do make good passes. I mean, I love every team I've been on, but I guess, you know, not everybody likes making a shot when I pass it to them. You know, so I guess that could be what it is. But I mean, in a lot of other systems, I've been in different positions where I guess I'm more likely to turn the ball over. Maybe I'm not really sure, but I mean, here I feel like I play with players that make the game easy. Yeah. That could be a big part of it. Like, these dudes make the game easy for me. Like, it's easy for me to pass it to them because they get open. Like, there's no, like, you kind of look around the court and everybody's standing there staring at you type of thing.
How much has your strength and conditioning allowed you to kind of carry this load that you've had early in the season?
I mean, shoot, that's the whole reason I'm here. You know, otherwise I'd probably be out of gas within the first 2 minutes and I'd be sitting on the bench. But that's obviously a crucial piece to the game. You have to be able to keep your body up with it and what the game demands from you. So I think Brady has done an excellent job with me and with these guys. I mean, you've seen the jumps dudes have made physically since they've been here, and it's no different for me.
Definitely, just hitting tough shots. You know, that's what it was. Really, you know, we playing at the college level. You know, it's going to be guys like that, you know, love to take opportunities like that to hit those shots. So, you know, it's a tough contested shot. They still hit it. Usually I come down the court and try to execute.
Trey Mitchell told us it's so easy to play with his teammates, with you guys. Do you feel that way too? Is it these guys just make the game look easy at times?
Yeah, definitely same way with him too. You know, it's just everybody wants to, you know, pass, try to get another teammate open. You know, try to figure things out that way. And you know, it's nobody on this team that's selfish. You know, try to do their own thing. You know, everybody wants to learn from the coaches and everything like that. So.
Did somebody say it was your birthday?
Yeah, it was my birthday.
So was this game the celebration, or is there more to come?
Definitely more to come. But you know, happy you got the dub at the end of the day. Because if we didn't get that dub, I would have been super mad because we lost on my birthday. But you know, now I'm really happy, and you know, it's time to go home and get some eat.
These young cats tease you about how many candles?
Nah, they tease me like, yeah, it's your 30th birthday. You know, I'm not even 30, but everybody be saying that. You know, just being the veteran team, that's what you get, really. So, yeah.
How big was Trey with those 2 threes in overtime?
Man, clutch, super clutch. You know, I already knew he had it in him because he had them in practice, and, you know, in games as well. But you know, he came in clutch. He had that vet presence. So yeah.
He's carrying a heavy load with you guys missing a lot of the big guys right now. How impressive is it what he's doing, and to have that still in his tank in overtime?
It just tells the mentality he has. You know, him being that vet. You know, just knowing what to do in those situations. You know, and having that dog in him. You know, just being able to shut out games is key to winning, really. So, you know, that's what it came down to. Yep.
All right.